Talk Lawyer Joe, and today is December the 14th, 2018. 2019, not 18. Oh my god, I messed up. It's alright. 2018, we're not going to try that thing. But it is 2019, almost 2020. Oh my god, you guys. 2020, who could believe it? It feels like a decade. It feels like I've been living for a decade. I'm not that old. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about WWE's Smackdown because TLC is coming up tomorrow night. I can't wait for it. I think there's some people who can't wait for it. There's going to be some stipulation matches, and there's a lot of creepy things with Bray Wyatt. Let's talk about that now because ladies and gentlemen, he wasn't in a match, but we had an interview with The Miz in his house. Because what happened last week, looks like Bray Wyatt is targeting Miz and his family. So Miz was interviewing and talking about Daniel Bryan. He's not friends with him, all of this. And then we hear Maurice screaming, and she has a tablet that shows a camera of her kids. Because that's what parents do to protect their kids, to make sure they're okay in their rooms. Because they can't really do much. So, and then we just saw Abby the Witch puppet. Some pig puppet. Well, we've seen it before. We've seen all the puppets in Moreau's room. And then we saw Miz and Maurice run into Moreau's, I think I'm saying her name right, the daughter's room, and she looks like she's terrified. She got sad. She was crying. And then there's some doll in her crib that looked like the Fiend, but a girl version, but it's a doll. And then Bray Wyatt came back on because Miz kicked out the cameraman. And then Bray Wyatt came on and said a whole bunch of these things and a whole bunch of words. I guess we're not going to see the Fiend versus the Miz because when I did my predictions, it said Bray Wyatt. It did not say the Fiend Bray Wyatt versus the Miz. It says Bray Wyatt versus the Miz. Because Bray Wyatt did say Daniel Bryan is with the Fiend. And you're stuck with me. That means Miz is stuck with Bray Wyatt. And when they show the picture of the Miz versus Bray Wyatt, it showed the actual Bray Wyatt, not the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So I guess we're going to see the original Bray Wyatt, not the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I am so confused. I get so confused now. It's the same guy. I still think Daniel Bryan is going to come out and help Bray Wyatt. I think we're going to have a Wyatt 2.0 or 3.0 with Daniel Bryan this time. And with a different hair. And he might be wearing a mask. So, ladies and gentlemen, to start Smackdown Live, Smackdown, I'm messing my words up. To start Smackdown, we have King Corbin and Dawson coming on and start talking about what they did to Roman Reigns, putting dog food on him, embarrassed the man, and ladies and gentlemen, nobody cared about that. I didn't care. And then the New Day came out and wants to beat up, wants to show some disrespect to the King because what they did to Roman Reigns last week. So it was official. Kofi will go one-on-one with King Corbin. And then we had Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross supposed to be versing Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, but they were in an interview. Man, there's a lot of interviews. They were in an interview, and Sonya and Mandy was in the ring, and I guess they came out of the ring and start running in the back and beat up Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in the back and throw them back in the ring, and then the match happened. It was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match, guess who? Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross gets the win. You guys got it right. Then we had the Revival, the man that will be versus the New Day at TLC in a ladder match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We had the Revival versus a tag team called Soda G and Mustafa Ali. I think it's a pretty good idea to have these guys as a tag team, but can they actually win a match, not lose a match? But it was a pretty decent match. The fans was going crazy. Chad Gable, Shorty G, and Ali did a really good job, but ladies and gentlemen, Shadow Machine happened. Mr. Ali tried to do a springboard. Shadow Machine. Then the Revival got the win. Then we had Bayley versus Dana Brooke. How did this happen? everybody, it looks like they're doing Secret Santas in the WWE. And I guess Elias had a Secret Santa, and it was Bayley. So he did not give her a gift. The gift was to sing her a song. There's some things I can't say what he said on that song, but it was funny. I think it was funny. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But there's some things I can't say, and Lady Joan, he did make fun of Bayley, and Dana Brooke was laughing. And then Bayley says, "Oh, if it's laughing, how about you stop being a lackey and get in the ring and fight me?" And that's what they did. And it was a pretty decent match. Dana Brooke is not a bad wrestler, but she's just a jobber right now. She did lose to Bayley with that weird headlock leg DDT thingy that Bayley does. Bayley gets the win. Good job for her. Then we got Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro versus Heavy Machinery. Again, with the Secret Santas, Heavy Machinery gave a gift to Sami Zayn. Sami didn't like it because it was just a ham. It was a greasy, fattening ham. And he didn't like it, and like it's showing, and looks like he was not going to back down, and then he backed down, and then Cesaro and Shinsuke came out beside him, and he, oh my god, managers. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed the match. It was pretty good, but the winner of that match was Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro after his King Caesar, whatever it's called, by Shinsuke Nakamura. Then we have Kofi Kingston versus King Corbin. It was a pretty decent match, but it was ended in a disqualification because of Dolph Ziggler and Big E got involved. And then Lady Joan Big E issue a challenge to a tag team match, The New Day versus Dolph Ziggler and King Corbin, but that turned into a disqualification as well because they put the Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin put the handcuffs on, did the same thing onto Kofi Kingston, put him on the post, and try to put some dog food on him until Roman Reigns came out and destroyed all the security guards, and Lady Joan, he tried his best. And at the end, we saw Dolph Ziggler Revival was there. I don't know why, but he grabbed a ladder. The Revival had Roman Reigns onto the announce table. He looks like he was going to elbow drop him off the ladder to the table, but no, Big E just ran into, I think, a Scott Dawson, or Dash Louder. And then Roman punched Scott Dawson in the face, and then he climbed the ladder and chokeslammed him off of the ladder into the announce table. Is that going to be what happening to Baron Corbin at TLC this Sunday? We will find out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on tomorrow night for TLC results. And that's all for me today. Tala is out. Bye!